This is the Element by Westin in Huntsville, Alabama. The hotel is less than 10 minutes from the Space Center. My name's Jeff. On this channel, I do the internet's most comprehensive and different hotel reviews, where I look at architecture, design, flow, aesthetics, what's surrounding a hotel, what's the lobby look like. Today's room is 1022. Let's go check out the room. They claim filtered water from a faucet. I was curious if there's a filter and how fresh it is, so I went under the sink to look. And there is a filter under here. There's actually dishwashing detergent and a sponge. Neat. Got this motion sensor that never activates anything. You have to push it. The sink works very nicely. Doesn't churn though. Or in the kitchen does. The website claims 650 square feet to 740 square feet. There's two types. It's a range for a 1-bedroom, 2-queen suite. So let's go measure. And I measured about 643, give or take. I rounded down, I rounded up. So I guess it's about accurate. I don't see any reason that could be a rounding error on anybody's part. Let's go see if we can find any dirt or dust anywhere. Top of a TV, does it get dusted? I don't see anything. The massive vent pipe is clean. Top of a range has a little bit of dust. It could be recent, it's not hard to say. Is that dust? Paint. Looks like paint flecks actually. Our paintings have dust. Yeah, the paintings have dust on it. Definitely has dust. Somewhat clean. Except for, in the south you get wasp nests everywhere. And apparently there was one being made right here on the window. I don't know how you get rid of that from 10 stories up. But you see two of them. The hotel does have some interesting design elements. I picked this place because it had a kitchen and a full-size freezer refrigerator setup. It didn't look as drab as pictures of other hotels. It's not for most designed and well-designed boutiques, but it does have its elements of flair that I find interesting. First, this individual place, since it's I think it's a couple floors that convert from a Westin, we have our floor-to-ceiling windows, and which gives us two things. First, I'm laying in bed, I can see the rockets. I can see a Saturn 1. Let's go check out the lobby, see what the lobby looks like. It's an interesting setup. It's a carve-out in a lobby. It's segregated. It's not shared. You can go. The Element people can go into a Westin lobby. If Westin people can't go into an Element lobby, it's segregated. You have to have a key card to get in here. The special elevators, it only goes to the top couple floors, 7 to 10 or 6 to 10. It's not like when you go to Hilton, like a Hampton Inn, it's a Hampton Inn combo or courtyard or whatever. It's not a one desk that's shared. It's actually separate and segregated, and it's like they carved out a part of a building as one modern part, and the rest is classic. It's kind of weird. It's an award-winning hotel, but if you can figure out what it says, Hotel of the Year, select something, 2018 and 2019. Let's look at elements everywhere to the point that even on the wall, it looks like bicycle sprockets. I don't know if there's any bicycle history or what the deal with a bicycle theme in this hotel is between the pictures in the rooms, bicycle sprockets in the wall. Maybe it's some corporate thing, but it's a 3D printed circle motif everywhere we look, from the rooms to the lobby to the hallways. Let's go check out the lobby of the Westin Element Hotels. Checking out the convention wing, which I don't normally expect to find anything anymore, but there's a piano all the way down that hall. And if we go this way, we got the ballrooms, but see what architecture maybe. I'm seeing a lot of shelving. But here's something unique to convention centers. It's like a whole thing of hanging terrariums. This is one of the brighter convention center hotels I've seen. There's like 4 layers of lights. I don't know why they can grow plants in the corner. But in the Element, there are these terrariums too. Westin, it's modern art touches. What's that? What's this? Not much in the way of public space. I was expecting a little bit more. But you're attached to a mall, so that is a public space, I suppose. Sign to go to the mall is a brown on brown on brown. So you don't really even notice the connection, the direct connection to the mall. Check this out, it's frozen. The second layer is icicles. Right in front of the movie theater is right next to the hotel. And this is the Bridge Street Mall. It's an outdoor mall, and it's made like a promenade, I guess. Not bad. Having a hotel right next to this mall makes it too tempting to go outside at night. Just go for a quick walk. I like hotels that have public spaces, and what more of a public space can you have than actually being somewhere, or being attached to something? I don't even have to cross the street. I don't have to go anywhere. It's literally right next door. It's great. So at night, it's about freezing in North Alabama in January. Well, no, February, whatever, it's border. Here we go. It's kind of why I call it Disney. See how it's 2 stories? I see a light on top of one of them, but the rest of them, a couple of them, they could be fake for all I know. They can seem like a main street European, but I got this place here. Candy. Am I an influencer? Should I go and bias? Do I have enough followers? Enough of you watch this being influenced? So I bought something after all. Gordonberg's original peanut chews from Philadelphia, 1917. I guess it's now replaced the walkie dog. Looks like it does its business in the mall. I'm gonna have all sorts of continuity issues. It's probably gonna go from night to day and day to night. As I complained about in my Atlanta video, but Georgia Terrace, where you could stay. But here's the bridge. It's Bridge Street, I think, because it's a bridge. Because there's no lake they made in it. And wow, that is deep. There's a dock over there. Pretty cool. It is pretty. I wonder what this is like in the holidays. And here's some more. In the daytime. 1 minute past open for mall seems even deader than it did last night. The office building directly outside the window. Can you see the for lease sign? Well, if we keep zooming, there's a sign that says there's some offices for lease at the very top, and a really tiny banner. And this, they claim, is advertising, I suppose. Who can see that? Who ever sees that? No one on the highway's gonna look at that. But overall, it's above average. It shares a lobby of a Westin. So I guess I got 2 convenience stores. You're 8 minutes, 10 minutes from the Rocket Center, which would be a big tourist draw. Very convenient, 1 exit away. And you're connected to a mall, so it forces you to go shopping, and you can see all the stuff I got. So you got the mall, and you got the Rocket Center. Seems to be a good family thing, except there's some convention here, and I saw one family, and it's just all hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of men, from my experience here. Not even any women. I don't know what, I couldn't find out what group they're all part of. Other good design elements overall, as far as a room goes, is massive space. This living room area is actually kind of obscenely big for a minimal amount of furniture. It's like a racetrack. I could put a model train set here. It's big enough I won't bring my own furniture. There's a lot of empty space against that wall over there. No dark areas, no dark corners. Lighting's even throughout. With the circular theme, I noticed these 3D printed things. You got these 3D printed, looks like lampshades. Tables are circular, light wood. Bar stools are circular. The minimal color you have here is from the wood. Gives you a little bit of natural tones. So wood, backsplash blue in the kitchen. There's a little bit of color here and there. Pillows, blue. In the bathroom, there are 2 bottles of soap. It lavers really nicely. Some brands, they don't laver that well. I think it's good. The heater air conditioning system, there's 2 vents. Massively powerful. You don't get a draft, but it is powerful enough to blow the currents around. Takes like just a couple minutes to heat the room up a couple degrees. Massively efficient. It's a really nice desk. But after you think about it for a couple minutes, why is a desk in the bedroom, but not in this wide open living area where it would fit perfectly? They made the room like a hotel room, and forgot about the living area when they were doing that. Wires are supposed to go through the hole, but they're just dangling loose behind. Who did that? Why couldn't they do that? Bedroom has plenty of USB ports. Not in the living area. Obviously not in the kitchen. Kitchen's got a lot of outlets. 4 outlets. The bedroom has about 6 USB ports just in one table. That's a lot of outlets. And the kitchen's interesting. They have everything. For filtered water, salt and pepper shakers. To actually give you that, it shows a lot of detail. It's really interesting. Things I don't like about this hotel, as far as problems in design, is for whatever reason in the middle of the night, I can hear a car, a truck or two in that highway out there. Right now, as I sit in silence for a couple seconds, I can sort of hear it, but I guess at night when you're sleeping it's more pronounced. It's not overly loud. If you have some white noise, it probably works out okay. There's a lot of space. But the layout's funny. The sofa, for example, seems to be facing the wrong way. You have that curve right there, blocking a window. You're facing inwards. Inwards to what? I don't know. Not for TV. You have one chair. It's not facing the TV at all. It's just opposite. I would have reversed the whole thing. The flow is just kind of weird. Similarly for bedroom. The flow is kind of weird, but I think it's a space limitation. Cramming 2 double beds in there. 2 queen size beds maybe. I'm not sure how you would do that. If it was 1 bed, easy. But putting the desk in there and not out here, where there's always empty space against the wall, I don't understand why the desk is in there. As far as working at the desk, I guess it is more cozy. I'll give it that. But I think that's just a personal thing. Normally, I guess it would be out here. It feels like there should be a dining table out here. 2 beds, 2 chairs. I don't know. I thought it's for families. I know there's some families here, but they don't seem to plan for families as far as eating goes. For shower, never get water pressure, but this shower, 3 settings on the shower head, but it comes out droopy. You can see the water just flops and droops down. You can't even get a stream to get past the halfway mark of a shower. Oh yeah, it's have a stopper for the door. Toilet paper acts as a stopper. I don't understand the theme. These 4 pictures. 3 of the pictures have 4 on the wall are bicycle related. Downstairs in the lobby, the wall, it's bicycle related. I don't know if this city or this area has a bicycle theme. It's not part of a history. It's not part of a lore. We're 10 minutes from a space center. Why isn't there at least some homage to a space theme? Some people capitalize. They seem to have forgotten. There's a lot of rocket companies here. You name it. Bicycle gears, I don't understand. I bet if I go to another one of these in a different city, it's going to have a bicycle theme. No fault whatsoever to give me just 1 morsel of anything local. Do that, it's too much of a chain at that point. As I sit here and I look at the backsplash, the tile work, I can see a curve as far as craftsmanship goes. It's not perfectly level and straight, but I don't see too much in the way of construction flaws. If the website says housekeeping comes every other day, so if you stay for 2 nights, you're not going to get housekeeping. That's not true. Housekeeping actually came the following morning. I don't know if it's because it wasn't busy yesterday morning. Yesterday night seemed like it was kind of busy, but I don't know whatever policies or whatever website inaccuracies there have been. Oh, the next day in retrospect, a few more complaints that's definitely worth mentioning. Toilet paper is below abysmal quality. If the average is pretty bad, this toilet paper is below pretty bad average. Extremely. This sofa bed thing I'm sitting on, the cushions constantly move out, creating a gap. There's nothing keeping them in place. It doesn't, you know, doesn't Velcro. There's no arm on the side, and so it just keeps sliding and popping out, constantly leaving these big gaps. And also, while every light bulb works, there is an exception. There's an obviously broken lamp right here. When you look at the bulb, it's just dangling.